Everyone knows that dogs are some of the most loyal animals to exist. These pets adore their owners just as much as we love them, but why are dogs so loyal? Is it environmental, genetic, or even our influence over them? Furthermore, what is the benefit of their species having such loyalty? Or perhaps it is just a stereotype? We will be answering all these questions and more so you know everything regarding dogs and their loyalty. All the reasons we have are backed by science and researched thoroughly by behaviorists. Therefore you know you're getting facts and evidence to support each reason for loyalty. You sustain them. We act as our dogs' providers in pretty much every area. Domesticated dogs rely on us and cannot provide for themselves in the same way their ancestors, gray wolves, can. Not only do we provide them with food and water, their necessities, but we enrich their lives in more ways than one. We give them treats, we explore and adventure with them, we play and even sleep with them. Dogs are aware that we bring them these provisions. Dogs get excited during mealtime because they know we bring them their food. This is why they can often strive for our attention more during this period. This displays their awareness of us and the provisions that we give them. But how does this induce loyalty? Dogs will have loyalty to us to remain in a positive light in our eyes. They do so that the provisions and enrichment we give them are not taken away. Furthermore, dogs will display loyalty to us to encourage us giving them these provisions and even increasing them. We have all heard of a dog display cupboard love, a phrase to explain affection used to try to encourage the gift of food. Well, this can be the same technique but used over a longer period of time. Sure, strangers may give our dogs treats, but we have reliably fed them for years, therefore their loyalty lies with us. They consider you their family. Many people believe that dogs see us a pack. This is in fact false. Dogs actually see us as more of a family. In the same way that wolves see each other as a family, with each wolf relying on one another, so do our canine chums with us. As with humans and their family members, we usually hold a sense of loyalty towards one another. You could be having an argument with your sibling, but if someone else were to hurt them, your loyalty would quickly lie with them. This is exactly the same as with dogs. Day in day out bonds have been built over time, and with repetitive shows of affection and love, trust has been formed. This has developed into loyalty. They feel the bond between you two is mutual, and in the same way you protect them from the terrifying postman or viscous fireworks, they will guard you from the delivery man. Jokes aside, because of the care you provide them, they aim to do the same for you. Your dog has formed a friendship with you. Beyond the family bond you two share, like humans, dogs will have preferences over one person to another. This is because of friendships being formed between dogs and humans. Although, dogs do form friendships and loyalty towards one another too. This is because dogs have their own personalities as we do, and certain complementary traits will form stronger bonds. Dogs that are more affectionate and enjoy cuddling may form stronger bonds with quieter individuals who enjoy spending more time at home. Similarly, playful dogs that enjoy long walks and exploring may form a closer friendship with a human that loves adventures and long play sessions. Complementary personalities are what form stronger bonds and friendships between dogs and humans, but they are not the only influential elements. Stronger friendships can be formed through patience or more time spent together as well. As trust is formed and comfort is gained from your dog towards you, loyalty will develop alongside this. These friendships can occur within a family or outside the family. It all depends on the amount of time your dog is spending with you and other people. For example, they may develop a sense of loyalty and friendship towards their dog walker or sitter. Genetics. A study by Trout et al. 2009 titled Animal Evolution During Domestication. The domesticated fox as a model looked into behavior changes in the domestic fox compared to the wild fox. This can be compared to the domestic dog and how their genetics have been influenced over time. They conclude that this forced evolution has altered the behavior and genetics of the domesticated dog to be more well adapted towards human interaction. Although they concluded that the foxes had been selectively bred for tameability, dogs were selectively bred for years in similar terms, which allows us a good comparison. The study concludes by saying the similar patterns of behavioral and morphological and physiological transformation in foxes, dogs, and other domesticates are suggested to be the result of selection for tameability. To simplify this study's findings and summarize it, the researchers have found evidence that domesticated animals are genetically influenced to be more tame. This means that many domesticated animals are more docile, trusting, and willing to form bonds with humans. Hence how their genetics influence their loyalty and how we played a large role in creating this behavior and trait. We share history. Since we were cavemen, there were canines. From enemies, we evolved to benefit one another, which is how selective breeding began. From dogs foraging around areas we have hunted in and vice versa, we did the same behavior in order to find easy food. As predators, we both hunted prey and actually did so in similar manners. We are both exhaustion hunters, targeting prey and using group strategies to isolate and bring that prey to collapse from exhaustion. This is combined with aggression and attack. Soon we began to hunt together, benefiting one another by having more ease to attack alongside more food to share. This progressed to the point where wolves lived alongside humans and began to form bonds. Humans encouraged breeding between certain types of individuals and helped to create breeds with different benefits to humans. This is a long history that shows how we, as species, evolved together. We benefit from one another and have not only formed a symbiotic relationship as species, but friendships as individuals. Historical influence and years of bonds between our species helps our dogs to have developed a natural sense of loyalty towards us. This tied with selective breeding and traits meant to create the perfect household pet leads to our loyal pups. They need us. A study by Udell and Wynn was titled A Review of Domestic Dogs' Human-Like Behaviors, or Why Behavior Analysts Should Stop Worrying and Love Their Dogs. This study found that when proposed with a solvable problem, dogs would often look to their owners for aid. This reliance shows a sense of trust. Our dogs trust that we will help them when they need aid and provide for them. This is where they derive a sense of loyalty. Furthermore, this human found that dogs are able to respond to conscious or subconscious human cues even at a very young age. This hints towards the idea that domesticated dogs have some instinctual behaviors to look for human influence in problem solving or pursuing new obstacles. Over many years of these animals working alongside us, we have unconscious behaviors to trust in and benefit from one another. Therefore, there is an underlying sense of loyalty with all humans from birth, although it can be strengthened with time in different individuals. Their natural hunting instincts have faded and so has their wariness of us as a species. They now rely on us and depend on our aid. They are actually happy with us. Oxytocin is known as the happiness hormone and increases upon positive stimulus, interactions, or environmental factors. Handlin et al. 2015 found that positive hormone levels increased along with canine heart rates around 3 minutes after a short interaction with their owner. This can be concluded that dogs feel an immediate boost of happiness from seeing and interacting with us. But how does this relate to loyalty? When someone brings you happiness, this helps to develop a positive bond and friendship with them. Friendship has a mutual feeling of trust between both individuals which leads to loyalty. Those a dog trusts and those that make them happy and usually the same person. If both of these factors are given by a single person, a dog will often develop a sense of loyalty towards them. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.